Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 24. It is time to start year number 2 with your Toronto Blue Jays. Last episode, we had a groundbreaking offseason, a franchise-altering offseason. We completely changed the game. Johan Santana arrives in Toronto. Roy Halladay arrives in Toronto. John Smoltz arrives in Toronto. Vida Blue arrives in Toronto. Goose Gossage arrives in Toronto. Mariano Rivera arrives in Toronto. And that's just the pitching staff. The lineup: Tony Gwynn, Jackie Robinson, Jeff Buff Bagwell, Frank the Tank Thomas, Carlos Beltran, Mike Pizza, Cal Ripken Jr., the Iron Man, and George Brett. That is our new Blue Jay lineup for year number 2. And don't even get me started on the bench. Jason Varitek, Mark McGuire, Ellie De La Cruz, Dustin Pedroia, Torrey Hunter, and Big Papi David Ortiz. That is right. We have an all-new, new-look lineup and pitching staff. I'm super excited, and we're not going to give the ball to the big unit. No. We tried that last year, and look what happened. We're giving the ball to our new blood, Johan Santana. He's getting the ball on the mound opening day against the Houston Astros. I hope you guys are excited because we went 70-92 last year. That will not happen again. I promise you that. We will be in the World Series here in year number 2. It has to happen. Now, for the Astros, I'm actually going to make them wear their old school 2000s uniforms because these are the ones that I grew up with and these are the ones I like. So that's what they're going to wear. We're going to the Rogers Center. It's opening day. The retractable roof is going to be closed, I guess. No. We're opening that bad boy. You know what? That might be bad for that might be bad for the shadowing, but it's clear skies. Of course, we're going to open the roof on opening day. Santana's getting the ball on the mound. We will go Tony Gwynn leading off, Jackie Robinson playing second, Bagwell at first, hitting third. Thomas is cleaning up the DH. Bo Jackson in left. Beltran's in center, hitting 6. Piazza's in behind the plate at catcher with 7. Cal Ripken Jr. at shortstop, and George Brett at third base. We will go through the Houston team as we get further into this game, but I am super excited for year number 2 to begin with the Toronto Blue Jays. If you are too, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get year number 2 started the only way we know how, with a big, fat W.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Toronto Blue Jays were not in the postseason last year, but they've made some key additions, and they're among the league favorites now. There's a real hunger around this team, Chris, and with the fan base, they really think they've got a shot to make some noise this year.
They do, Boog, and I don't think that's unrealistic. They made some nice moves in the offseason, tried to build up their roster, and now they look primed for a big year. Of course, that's not a guarantee of success. We've seen teams go on big spending sprees in the offseason in the past and just not back it up once the games start, but they look like a real contender to me.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. just about to get started. Starting on the mound in this one, Johan Santana. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Hank Thompson steps into the box.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. Opening day of year 2. Blue Jays and Astros, and we are getting to see the debut of Johan Santana here in Toronto. I could not be more excited or more hyped for this season. And we're already getting a strikeout. Hank Thompson swings and chases a really off the plate slider, and he goes down swinging. Frank Robinson, Frank the Tank? He's here in Houston now after being in Toronto last season. He just wasn't getting on with me. I couldn't handle it. I had to get rid of him. And now he looks to get some revenge against his former team. Santana for mayor. I'll take that. I'll take Santana for mayor. We'll see if he can get another strikeout here. Here comes the 2-2. Ooh, it's not a strikeout, but it'll beat a Buff Bagwell over at first base. And we've got 2 outs. I did see they have Mike Trout on this team, so I'll have to be careful of that. Wade Boggs hitting number 3, and he swings and fouls off a fastball 1-2. But hopefully, like the first hitter, we'll be able to get a slider chase. No, he doesn't go after it. This guy's got a "You're My Hero" Santana sign. Okay. Everybody seems to be super excited about Johan Santana here in Toronto. He's the savior. And that is a pop-up behind home plate. Pizza will get there, and that is a quick first inning. The debut of Johan Santana goes off without a hitch. Love to see it. But let's start getting the bats working here to start this game. We lead off against Blake Snell, who had a very, very good season in terms of his whip. Actually, it's actually not very good. I read that wrong. I thought that he had a bad season, actually. I thought he had a good season. But I misread his whip. My bad. Whip? He had a bad season last year, actually. And Tony Gwynn starting off with a fastball basically down the middle. I've always wanted to hit with this Tony Gwynn. Usually, I'm never able to get this Tony Gwynn. I'm always able to get the fat Tony Gwynn, the old Tony Gwynn. But we don't want that one. We want the one that's good and young. And this is the one that we have. So I'm happy about that. And if you guys saw the projections at the beginning of the video at the when we were loading into the game, they projected Tony Gwynn to lead the team in in average. I think he was projected to get like 324 or something. So that's nice. I hope he does that. I hope he hits better than that. I hope he hits close to 400. That'd be amazing. He's not going to, but I hope he does. But the first base hit of the year is getting by Jackie Robinson. And now it's time for Buff Jeff Bagwell. I forgot how low to the ground he gets on his stance. A real-life former Houston Astro going up against his former team, I guess, technically. He didn't really play for the Astros in this series, I don't think, in year 1. Although it's hard to say. I don't remember where he played last year. I guess we can take a look at his card, but he's got 1,600 hits. It'd be awesome if we could get him up to 2,000. Not swinging at that. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not swinging at that. It's 3-2. Give me a pitch, Blake. Oh, that was the pitch. He gave me the pitch. I asked and I received. I just didn't hit it very well. That was the pitch that I needed to take out of the ballpark. Going down low for that one. Jackie Robinson will move to second. Bagwell will get get to first on a single into right field. Big time. Good job, Jeff. And now we got Frank the Tank. The true Frank the Tank. The big hurt. Frank Thomas. A guy that I wanted forever, and I missed the first swing. Well, that's not a good start. That's not a good debut. I was hoping it would be a first pitch home run. That would be so poetic. It was not. That is the second out, though. But it's Bo Jackson who killed it last year. He was the only guy, for some reason, that I could hit with consistently last year in year number 1. And hopefully that continues. That's not dropping. That was a good swing, too. I was just a little bit late. It was a nice pitch. I could have hit that for probably a home run if I would have timed it up a little bit better. That's okay. Nothing doing, but at least we do have a couple of hits. Ernie Banks will lead off the 1960 Gold Glove Award winner. Good job, Ernie, but it's not the 1960s anymore. Oh, one hop over George Brett, and that's a base hit. That was a bad hop. I thought that was going to be an easy one right into the glove, but that is a base hit for Ernie Banks. Adley Rushman, a young buck on a team full of veterans. Very interesting. Here comes the circler. Oh, it's beautiful. It was pitched perfectly. And that catches Adley staring. He's frozen. And here he is, Michael Fishman, to the plate. We had him on the series last year, the Legends series last year for a couple of years. Oh, that's not a double play. That might not even be a out. It isn't. It's a base hit for Fishman. Mike Trout gets a hit. And there are runners on first and second with one out. And Paul Goldschmidt, Goldilocks, at the plate. Here comes the circler. And he got him swinging. Johan Santana is dealing. Third strikeout in his debut. Let's go for J-Ram, who gets called strike 2. Thank you very much. I needed that one. And we'll give him a sinker. Not the circle change. A sinker. And it got him swinging. Johan Santana gets out of danger with a beautiful strikeout combination. And now it's time for Carlos Beltran, somebody I also have never used before. I didn't have him at all last year in the series, and this time I have him. And this time, his first swing, please go foul. Nope, it's right at the wall, but it is caught. And now it's time for the pizza man. It's pizza time. Mike Piazza to the plate. And Mike Piazza to first base. Single into center field. One out hit. Good job, Piazza. Now it's time for the number 8 hitter. Mr. Iron Man. Cal Ripken Jr. What's he got for me? What's he got? Up the sleeves. He's got a base hit into left center. I'm sending pizza to third. And that is a first and third for the number 9 man, George Brett. Can we score our first run of the year? Oh, Cal with a little shrug, little Jordan shrug. You love to see it. I mean, I need to see that. Oh, I was gonna say I need to see that replay, but I can't. And I probably wouldn't even be able to see it anyway, knowing how MLB The Show cuts off the celebrations. 3-1 to George Brett. I'd be fine with a walk because we got Tony Gwynn coming up next, so I'll take a walk, even though George Brett's more powerful than Tony Gwynn, so a home run here would be cool. Fouls off the fastball. Now it's a full count. Come on, George. Give me something to believe in. Do your job and take those strike 3. Oh my God, George Brett's gonna chase you into out of the dugout like he did in real life. That is not strike 3. That is out of the plate immensely. That is brutal from the home plate umpire. Absolutely brutal. But it's called strike 3, and now we are down to one out or one left in the inning. With runners on the corners, we got to take advantage here. Tony Gwynn's got to get a base hit. Not on that pitch, though. Not on that pitch. He's got a career 336 average. You know how crazy that is to have a career 336 average? That one was the pitch. I just didn't time it very well. That was the pitch that scores at least one, maybe even 2. Maybe Ripken comes around from first and scores. That one's going to be up the middle. That's a base hit, and the first RBI of the year is scored by Tony Gwynn. Good job. Good job. That's why he's our leadoff guy. That's why he's our leadoff guy. And now it's Jackie Robinson, the man who started this all with the first hit of the year. We'll see if we can get another RBI. Not swinging at that one. That's way out of the zone. The 1949 MVP. Maybe we can add a 2025 MVP to that. I'm swinging for the fences on that one. That might drop, and it will. I'm sending him home. Cal Ripken around to the plate, and he's going to be safe. Jackie Robinson gets an RBI, and we lead 2-0. But now we basically have runners on the corners again with 2 outs, and this time it's Buff Bagwell. And Jeff up the middle into center field past the pitcher Blake Snell, and we've got ourselves 3 runs in the inning. Jeff Bagwell delivers That's an RBI. When will they think about pulling Blake Snell early? Because now he's got to go up against Frank Thomas, who is a dangerous hitter. Oh, I hate myself. That was a home run pitch that I completely just whiffed on. I'm sorry, Frank. I didn't mean to ruin that one for you. Ooh, very inside on that. Very inside on that. Come on, Blake. You know you don't want to give me anything crazy. There it is. That was something crazy. That's going to clear the bases and put Frank on second. I'm sending Jackie around home. And it's 5-0 Blue Jays. Oh, that was Jeff Bagwell around home that I was talking about. My bad. But anyway, it doesn't matter. They both scored anyway. And Frank Thomas is on second. And they pull Blake Snell for the lefty in the second inning. That's brutal. On opening day, your ace can't even make it a full 2 innings. That is brutal. Not a good sign for Blake Snell's confidence. But they bring in Daniel Lynch, a lefty, to go up against Bo Jackson here. 2 outs and a 2-1 count with Frank Thomas on second. And Bo Jackson, that's got some carry to it into right field. But Hank Thompson will bring it down, and that will end the inning. But not before we score 5 runs in the inning and give Johan Santana, who's already been dealing, a lot of room for error. A lot of cushion now. And we'll see if he can continue to deal here to start the third. Mike Cameron leads off, and he will swing and a miss on the sinker. It seems like they cannot hit the sinker or the circle change when it's out of the zone. That's already 5 strikeouts for the big dog. 1-1 to Hank Thompson. And he gets called strike 2 on a beautifully painted fastball in the bottom corner. And the circle change in the dirt. He swings over the top of it. And it's just a formality now. That's strikeout number 6 for Johan Santana. Frank Robinson to the plate. The former Blue Jay, 2-2. Fastball. Fouls it off. Okay, we'll give him the circle change. Nobody's been able to hit it today. And he does make contact with it. Okay. Congratulations, but also nobody's been able to hit the sinker. Ooh, not called strike 3. It's a full count now. What do we go with here? Maybe a curveball? This could be a little risky, but I'll try it. We haven't thrown the curveball at all today, I don't think. And it's called strike 3! Thank you, home plate umpire. Santana is dealing 7 strikeouts through 3 innings. Beltran comes up to lead off the bottom of the third. Johan Santana is working. He's not just working, he's shoving. Absolute masterclass from Santana. And Carlos Beltran smokes that baseball, but not smoked enough. Mike Cameron comes over from left field and grabs that one. That was a well-hit baseball. That was good timing right down the middle. Can't really get much better on that. Just unfortunate it didn't go for a home run. Piazza, we need you to dominate. Down low, that's going to be back up the middle into center field, base hit. 1 out single on a full count, too. Good work from Piazza there. Now it's time for the Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr. What you got for me, Cal? Cal's got a grounder, second base, J-Ram. Double play, inning over. This Daniel Lynch guy, I'd rather have freaking Blake Snell in the game still. He's worked me a little bit. That's a grounder. George Brett's got it. On to first, and Wade Boggs, sit down. Ernie Banks steps up next. He's got a 1-1 count. Here comes the fastball. It's shot into left field, and Ernie Banks has got 2 hits on the day. Remember, he had the one that was a hot bounce off the dirt in front of George Brett. Now it's time for Adley Rutschman. He stared at a crazy strike call, or a crazy pitch placement last time he was up. Ooh, but Santana, we're trying to paint around him here, and it's not really working. There's strike 2. It's a full count now. Let's go to the circle change, see if we can get him swinging here. He does swing, and it's going to be a base hit. Down the third base line, and they're not going to go because it's in left field, but that is another base hit. Adley Rutschman, that was really well hit. Right on the bag. And now it's time for Trout. 1-1 to Trout. We need a double play here. Or a strikeout. I'll take either. I'm going to go sinker down low. That's a double play ball, and it's a double play. Brett to second to Robinson, on to first and Bagwell, and that is a nice double play. Santana does well. Now we've got George Brett to lead it off. This is why we have George Brett in this 9-hole, because he's basically our second leadoff man. And he's going to have himself a base hit. Right into center field. Leadoff single for George Brett. Brett the hitman. And it's Tony Gwynn time. What can Tony Gwynn do? He's going to do what Tony Gwynn does, and that is get on base. Nice base hit into right field. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for Mr. Jackie Robinson. Ooh, another pitch right up the middle. That's going to clear the bases. Jackie might even get to third here. I'm going to send him. No. We're going to keep him. We're going to keep him. A nice 2 RBI double for Jackie Robinson, and we lead 7-0. It looks like we've finally gotten to Daniel Lynch here. They might have to consider bringing in another arm out of the bullpen. And Jeff Bagwell sends that to the moon. Santa Maria. 2-run shot, no doubt about it. Buff Bagwell with a 2-run homer. The first home run of year 2 is hit by Jeff Bagwell. Daniel Lynch has got to go. You can't have him in the game any longer. He's run his course. Boom! Moonshot by Bagwell. And they do pull him. They bring in Josh Fleming. It's crazy that they have brought in now 3 pitchers through 4 innings of opening day baseball. There's still 161 games to go, and you're already burning your bullpen in game 1. Frank Thomas, I really wanted to hit a home run with Frank Thomas, so I got a little too over-aggressive there. Little over-aggressive, that's my bad. Bo Jackson up next. But at least now, with all these extra power hitters in the lineup, I don't have to just rely on Bo Jackson to be our only source of guaranteed bombs. That's a nice little addition. That's kind of why I wanted to go crazy in the offseason. We'll see what Beltran can do here with 2 outs against Josh Fleming. We struggled against Daniel Lynch when he first came in. He might be able to beat this throw. He is. Good job, Beltran. We struggled against Daniel Lynch in the very beginning when he first came in, but then we figured him out. So it'll take us a little time to figure out Josh Fleming, but we'll figure him out eventually, especially because he throws a sinker as his #1 pitch. Oh, and Mike Piazza just continuing to cook. Beltran around second on his way to third. Mike Piazza's having himself quite the day. That brings up Cal Ripken. He's 1 for 2 today. He could have himself an RBI if he's not careful. And Cal Ripken, that's got some movement to it, but it's not going to go far enough. Trout is underneath it, and that'll end the 4th for us. But we did add 9 runs to the board. Well, we added enough runs to the board to make it 9. Beautifully done. Trout swings and misses. No, that's not Trout. That's Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt swings and misses. On the fastball, 2-2. Here comes the sinker. He doesn't chase it. Good discipline from Goldie. But the circle change, will he do the same? He swings really early on that one. Must have been sitting fastball. He swings and misses. That's number 8 for Santana. He's having himself quite the opening day. Quite the debut. Santana with a fastball. That is going to carry. Why am I not the first baseman? Why am I Jackie Robinson? I have no idea. But Jackie steals it from a fan. Let's go. Jackie Robinson put that massive mitt into the stands and grabs that ball. I don't know why it wouldn't let me be Jeff Bagwell. That would have seemed to be pretty easy, but at least we got it, so I guess it doesn't matter. 1-2 to Cameron. Here comes the circle. He doesn't chase. That was in the dirt. That was not that great of a location. We've definitely had better location. Sinker. Oh, Cameron got around that one, but not enough. Beltran will make the trek, and he's got it for the final out of the top of the 5th. We go bottom 5, and George Brett will lead off once again. It's basically like he is the leadoff guy at this point. Ooh, not a great swing on that one. Kind of just chopped it. Shouldn't have probably swung after that at all. That was a sinker or a circle change way inside. He kind of jammed me on that one. Jam. But now it's time for the real leadoff guy, Tony Gwynn. And Tony will get a piece of it into left center. That might be a double with his speed. Tony Gwynn around first, on his way to second. And the left fielder, Cameron, took a long time. He could have thrown him out there if he wouldn't have taken that much time. Good job, Tony. That's a one-out double. And Jackie Robinson, a double and 2 singles today for Jackie. Talk about having himself a day. Add another single to the board. Jackie Robinson, 4 for 4. Moves Tony Gwynn to third, 1 out, but that does put the double play into question. But it's Jeff Bagwell, who's also 3 for 3, and he's got himself a freaking home run already. Not swinging at that one. Be patient. Wait for the pitch. You got a 2-run homer. Can you add a 3-run homer? Not swinging that one either. They're trying to be careful. Pitch around him because of what he did earlier in the game. You're not going to be so lucky. If Bagwell gets a hold of one, it's gone. Mike Cameron off the glove. Did he catch it? I think he did catch that. There's 2 outs in the inning. It's going to be a RBI sack, or not a sack fly, but it's going to be an RBI for Bagwell nonetheless. That was a crazy athletic play from Cameron. I thought it one-hopped into his glove, but no, it was a catch. It was most certainly a catch. But luckily, Tony Gwynn tagged at third before going home, so it worked out and didn't get a double play. That would have been pretty awkward. Ooh. I'm glad that was not called strike 3, but it is 10-0. I'm so happy with the additions we made this offseason. We did go kind of crazy, but it was for a good cause because I want to win a World Series. So if we're putting up 10 runs a game against all these teams, I will be happy. Oh, that was another bad swing. I'm trying so hard to hit a home run with Frank Thomas. I just need to get out of my own way. I'm hurting his average by just forcing swings that I shouldn't be, because I'm ruining him and I'm getting him bad hits, bad at-bats. Bagwell actually does go into the foul territory to make that play by the Astro dugout, and that's the first out of the top of the 6th. Frank Robinson, former Blue Jay, up next. He is it does say 2050. For some reason, Frank Robinson's number or his stats are all glitched. It says the 2050s when it's really the 1950s. I don't know why it's glitched like that. I think he's the only person that glitch has happened to. It's weird, but yes, it's 1950 and 1952, not 2052. 9 strikeouts for Johan Santana. I don't know how long he's gonna go. I mean, he's got a complete game shutout on opening day. He's got 9 strikeouts. He's looking real clean. His energy's still in the green. I'll let him go until he makes a mistake, I guess. That's a grounder from Wade Boggs to second base. Robinson makes it. And that is the final out of the inning. We go bottom 6. Bo Jackson leads off. Bo is 0 for 3 today. I need to step it up with Bo. What am I doing? I just said I need to step it up with Bo, and then I swing at that crap? Figure it the F out, Juice. That one's a little bit better, but it's rocketed right to third base. Boggs makes a good play. That was at least a little better swing. And now it's time for Carlos Beltran. Beltran, grounder, foul. Okay, no big deal. No big deal. 1-2 count. Not swinging that. You're not getting me. I'm not that stupid. I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Ooh, that's been called a strike today, so I'm glad that they didn't call it there, but this umpire's a little inconsistent now. That very location has been called a strike. Beltran, that was a home run pitch. I was early. That was a home run pitch, no doubt about it. Especially with Beltran's power, that was a home run pitch that I just missed. Piazza, I'm pretty sure Piazza is either 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, something like that. He's 3 for 3. Never mind. Never mind, he's 3 for 3. He's not either 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, but he could be 4 for 4, and he will be. Another base hit into center field. Piazza's having himself quite a game. 4 for 4, I think, with all 4 singles. Cal Ripken 1 for 3. Come on, Cal, what you got? You're the Iron Man for a reason. Ooh, that's got some carry, but I think it's going to be caught by the center fielder Trout, and it will be. That is the final out. So the 6th inning's over. We go 6 strong innings with Johan Santana. Let's go 7. Ernie Banks has been my only kryptonite today. He's been really the only guy that's given me any real problems. Oh, but not today. Into left field, little popper right in the glove of Bo Jackson. And now it's Adley Rushman's turn. We are about to be over 100 pitches on the day for Santana, but he's having himself such a good game, I can't take him out. On to first from George Brett, and that is out number 2. And the Fishman's back up. Michael Fishman with 2 outs. Top of the 7th. That's not a strike. This umpire, man, he's so inconsistent right now. Circle change, fouls it off. I'll go back to the sinker. Hardly know her. And see what we can get. Fouls it into the stands. Where do we go here? Do we go curveball? I think we go curveball again. And, ooh, don't go curveball against Mike Trout, that's for sure. Luckily, Tony Gwynn's there to grab it, but that was dangerous. If he got just a little bit more on that, that's a home run. And they pull out the other dude they brought in. I forget who it even was. And now they bring in Jorge Alcala. Very interesting for the bottom of the 7th. Astros burning through that bullpen on opening day as George Brett leads off again, and he's got a single again. George Brett is that dude. He is most definitely that dude. I am going to warm somebody up in the bullpen just in case. I think we're going to warm up the Goose. We'll get the old Goose Gossage warming. Tony Gwynn 3 for 4. What you got for me, Tony? What you got for me? Ooh, circle change, barely a ball. That was a good placement on that circle change. Very close. Very, very close. 2-1, nobody out. Down low, Tony Gwynn pops it into center field. Little blooper. And that is another hit. First and second for the boys, nobody out. And Jackie Robinson, who's 4 for 4 today with a double and 3 singles, I think. Can he add another RBI to his resume? Jackie Robinson smokes it to third base, but Wade Boggs with the reactions of a feline. Great catch. And that is out for Jackie Robinson. But now it's time for Buff Bagwell. What you got for me, Jeff? What you got for me? Nothing. Grounder, double play, inning over. Well, that's frustrating. We had such a good start to the inning, but we could not do anything after that. Alcala does a good job. And now we go top 8 with Santana still on the mound. He's going strong. And he's got a fly out from Paul Goldschmidt. Beltran makes the catch. That's a quick first out. Love to see it. Now it's time for Jose Ramirez. He's got a 1-2. If we can blow this fastball by him, it'd be amazing. Nope. Fouls it off. We'll give him the circle. He chases and he makes contact. Very interesting. So we'll go to the sinker. He chases. He misses this time. That's another strikeout. That's double digits for Johan Santana. Number 10 on the day. What a debut for Santana. He's cooking. He's not just cooking. He is flambeing these Houston Astros. Mike Cameron, 2-2. 2 outs. Top of the 8th. Sinker. Doesn't swing. Man, that would have been really good if he would have just swung after that. I don't know if we can let Santana go in the 9th. That's a grounder. That's going to be the end of the inning. He's got the complete game shutout on opening day, but he's getting tired. I don't want to ruin his ERA or his whip. Yep. He's only allowed 4 hits. Jorge Alcala's never faced a guy like Frank Thomas. So I'm hoping that works in our favor and we can smoke a baseball. Oh, here we go. This is the baseball I was talking about smoking. Frank Thomas, I was early. I hate my life. I don't want to be alive right now. That's crazy. That's a home run pitch that I completely whiffed. I need to just get out of my own way. I'm hurting myself with Frank Thomas. I'm trying too hard to make him be who he was in real life. When he can just do that. There we go. Finally, I get on base with Frank Thomas. It's about time. It is about time. Hopefully, the simulation's a little bit more kind to Frank than I am. And now it's time for Bo Jackson. If you go from Frank Thomas to Bo Jackson in your lineup, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we are. And Bo Jackson's still hitless today. which feels a little weird to say since he was so good last year. But he's got his first hit of the year. It's going to be into left center. It's not going to score Frank Thomas because he runs like he's got a load in his pants. But he does get to third. Bo Jackson with his first hit, and it's a double too. And that leaves Carlos Beltran, who's a nice little switch-hitting center fielder. Can he get at least 1 RBI? Maybe 2. Beltran, it'll be 2. Into center field. Jackson around third on his way home. Beltran clears the bases. 12-0 Blue Jays. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Piazza here, he's 4 for 4. I'm pretty sure with all singles, but I can't be too certain. Oh, but his day is going to end unless the center fielder Trout can't make the play, but he can. So his perfect day is done for the Pizza Man. 1 out in the inning. Ripken's on to hit in the 8-hole. We still got Beltran on first. What does Ripken got? Not that pitch, that's for sure. Not that pitch. Ooh, that one I like, though. That one I really like, but it's going to be a double play. Maybe. Yeah, it's a double play. I was early. Why do I always do that? Why do I always do that? All right, it's the top of the 9th. Santana's still out there. The energy's a little concerning, but we're going to give it a ride. Here we go. Complete game for Santana on the way. And that's a quick first out. That's exactly what he needed, too. That is exactly what he needed. A quick first out. Now it's Frank Robinson. The former Blue Jay could ruin Santana's day. We'll go with the circle change. We got to be careful because he's not going to be placing his pitches as accurately as he was earlier in the game, as seen by those 2 pitches right there. Come on, just get a ground ball. Something. That's dangerous, but Tony Gwynn on to make the catch. 2 outs in the inning. We are 1 out away from a complete game shutout in the debut of Johan Santana. And year 2 will start with a complete game shutout by the new addition, Johan Santana. The Toronto Blue Jays win 12-0 on opening day. I like this team. Look at the boys in the outfield. I like this team a lot. I'm excited for season 2. Johan Santana goes 9 innings, allows 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, and gets the complete game shutout. What a debut for the new ace of our team. You love to see it. 4 hits, 10 strikeouts, no walks. It's a perfect game. Well, it's a great game from Johan Santana. And a great game from everybody else, too. We were just hitting the baseball like crazy. Just getting a bunch of wins. You love to see it. And we will simulate into the month of April here. We'll probably get most of the month of April done today in today's episode. So let's simulate game number 2. Piazza's got a 20-game hitting streak from carried over from last year. I might try to help the boy. We'll see if we can get this 20-game hitting streak. And they're going to walk him on his hitting streak? Oh, that's disrespectful from the Astros. And we get the win. Oh, my God. That is so dirty. Randy Johnson, 6 hits, 12 strikeouts. That is dirty from the Houston Astros. You walk a man when he's trying to get a 20-game hitting streak or a 21-game hitting streak? Absolute disgust from the Houston Astros. And we sweep him as a result. Fernandez gets a W, but his ERA went crazy in that game. Now we play the Tigers. Let's simulate them. Oh, we lost a game. Bagwell's at the plate. We lose that game as well, and we don't get swept, but losing 2 games of the Tigers is not what I really wanted to do. Kind of unfortunate. Randy Johnson back up. We lose that game. And now we got bases loaded for the Goose. And we lose that game. What's happening here, guys? Why are we losing games? Why are we not winning? We're good. We've got our first scouting of the year. Discovery. I need to fire these guys. I thought I got new scouts. This guy's garbage. This guy is garbage. We pick it. Oh, that's right. We have pick 3. Oh, we're going to go crazy then. We are going to go absolutely crazy. I forgot that we had pick 3. What's this guy good at? He's good at pitchers. Well, good news, because this is a pitcher right here. And then this guy's good at... he's good at pitchers. He's good at position players. So, Harper Ali. That's a legendary name. We'll go for this guy. The number 3 pick in the draft this year is going to be fun. But we don't have any other picks after that because I used them all to sign all those players in the free agency. So we have our first round pick, but that's it. But we can get a real good stud, that's for sure. Can we win some games here, boys, please? I'd appreciate that. I'm pretty sure I just saw that Tony Gwynn had 7 RBIs in that game. That's pretty insane. John Smoltz on the mound, and we lose that one. What is going on? We are 6-6 on the season. What is happening, big dogs? Why are we losing? Pablo Sandoval's injured. He's back now. Another scouting assignment day. We've got 85% on Damon Ramirez. He does look pretty good. We're going to keep all these guys in for another week of scouting. Bagwell's at the plate with 2 home runs. You know what? I'll try my best. All right, Buff. I need you to hit a home run here. Get your 3rd one of the day and tie this game up at 11. That would be awesome. We had a huge opening day, but after that, we've kind of just been sucky. It's against John Schreiber. There's no way John Schreiber is going to be good enough to get you out. I believe we can do this. Bagwell, it's not a home run, but it is a base hit. That's something with nobody out at least. Good job from Jeff Bagwell, and we don't have any runs. Tom Henke's in, bottom of the 9th, 1 out, runner on first and second, down by 2 now. So now Bagwell's got to get the home run, and I missed it. The infield fly rule comes out. How disrespectful. Oh, and we lose the game. Oh, we win the game. No, we did. Let's go. We walked it off in the bottom of the 10th. I will take it. Dustin Pedroia hit a home run in that game, too. I will take that. We win the series. We needed to. We absolutely needed to win that series. Come on, Batista. He shut it down. Good job. Pirates are offering me a trade. Mike Tauschman? Who the heck is that? 34 year. No, thank you. Even if it was for Jose Trevino, who I would consider trading, I'm not taking that dude. No, thank you on that. Beltran injured his shoulder. That's not good at all. Injured his shoulder. Who are they going to have in his replacement? They've got Torrey Hunter in there. Okay, I don't hate that. That's why we have him on the team still. Come on, what is happening with these losses? What are we doing here? We know that the number 1 overall pick is 75% scouted. We know that the number 2 overall pick looks pretty good. he does look pretty good. And then we've got Michael Stutter. Doesn't look amazing. But we'll take this guy out. Change the prospect to this guy, Justin Hayes. I like scouting the top prospects in the class. That makes it fun. I'd never had a top 3 pick in MLB The Show. Vargas is injured. We win another game. Good job. Beltran's back. That's nice. Frank, you know what? Frank Thomas is up. I got to try to hit a home run, especially against TJ Antone. All right, Frank. I didn't hit a home run with you in opening day, but I know I can do it today against TJ Antone. He's not good. Trust me, I'm a Reds fan. Let's get a home run. This is why we brought you in free agency, to hit bombs and kiss babies. This is why we brought you in. Nothing more, nothing less. If TJ Antone actually throws me a pitch to hit, what are we doing here, TJ? Stop being reluctant. Throw me a pitch right square in the middle. Give me that meatball, and I'll smoke it. Well, he gave me something, but unfortunately, it's not going to be a home run. I actually hit the wrong button. It's not the home run pitch I was looking for Frank Thompson. Why do I keep doing that with Frank Thomas? I did that earlier in the opening day game. But now Cal Ripken's up. Oh my God, that was ugly. What am I doing? He doesn't even have a fastball. What am I thinking? My God, I'm stupid. That was ugly. I apologize you had to see that. I missed that one. Come on, Ripken. Do something for me. Ooh, backing him off the box. Come on, I believe in Joe Hendry. Give me a hit. Cal, my God, I suck. What am I doing? Yes, you should be throwing your baseball bat. That was disgusting. That was the worst at-bat I've ever had in my life. My God. We're down by 2, top of the 9, 1 out with Bagwell at the plate. At least Jordan Romano has a fastball. Bagwell in right field. Do we go? Of course we do. We send him home. He's going to be safe. And we're down by 1 and no double play opportunity. Good job. And now we need a pitch runner situation. Of course, that's why we have Ellie De La Cruz, big dog. This is why we have the man. 99 speed. And they're going to walk. Who are they walking? Bo Jackson? Who is that? Oh, it's Frank Thomas. They walk Frank Thomas to bring up Cal Ripken Jr. Well, I just screwed up with him the last time I hit with him earlier in the game, so let's not screw up again, and we don't. That's ball game. Well, it's not ball game because it's the top of the 9th, but it is the lead for the Toronto Blue Jays. I didn't even really need to pinch run Bagwell there. He probably would have scored on that anyway. But it's 7-6. Ripken delivers. We take the lead, and they pull Jordan Romano because he blew the save. And they bring in Josh Taylor, still with 1 out. Runners on the corners. Beltran, what's he got? Ooh, disgusting placement on the slider and a disgusting call. Come on, Beltran. Give me a base hit. Another RBI. I would love to add to the cushion. He's got 2 home runs on the year. I'd like to see those numbers up a little bit more, especially since we're almost a month into the season. Beltran up the middle, RBI. We lead by 2. We've completely turned this game around. Let's go. We're doing our jobs. And now it's Torrey Hunter. I haven't hit with Torrey Hunter since the last year. What do we got with him? Anything crazy? Torrey Hunter swings and misses that slider. Well, fouled it off. That's okay because I'm not going to miss this one. Oh, I shouldn't even press the button. I got a little nervous there. Got a little bit nervy. 1-1. Swinging on that one. Over the glove of the shortstop. That's going to score at least 1. I'm sending Torrey to second. Let's go. 9-6. We are adding crazy cushions to this. And look how much the infield is in. They will walk. Who was that? Who did they just walk? Dustin Pedroia they walked because they wanted the double play. But it's Jason Varitek at the plate. And Varitek will have an RBI, maybe 2. I'm going to send Torrey Hunter around. It is 11-6. The Astros suck. That's what you get for walking Mike Piazza when he had the hitting streak. Tony Gwynn up. They also took out another relief pitcher. It's Jorge Alcala, who we saw on opening day. But we got to him, so we can get to him here again. Gwynn, bad swing. Bad swing. Come on, Tony. Tony Pizza, man. What you got for me? Oh, right up the middle. That's an RBI single. Let's go. Off-target throw from Trout. Pedroia is home, and that is 12-6. We were down, what, 5-6? 4-6? Something like that. We scored 12. We put up 12 now. We're going crazy. We are popping off. Popping off. Jackie Robinson to the plate. Still only with 1 out. Why'd I swing? I hate myself. Brutal. Brutal. Luckily, Jackie Robinson's got good clutch. So this should go pretty well, but unfortunately, I'm just stupid, and I swung really late. Clutch had nothing to do with that one. And that's a 2nd out. So the Astros get a break on that one. Ooh, but now it's time for Ellie De La Cruz. Come on, Ellie. This is why we brought you in. Well, technically, it was to pinch run, but this is the bonus of bringing you in. Now I get a hit with you. I'm swinging at that one. Of course I am. You think I'm not going to swing at that? I had to. It was too enticing. I'm not going to get a pitch like that. All right, so the inning's over. It's not like we need any more insurance runs anyway. Vida Blue comes in and gets the win, or ends the game. Who gets the win? It'll go to... Oh, it'll go to Vida Blue, so I was right about that. Varitek had the player of the game. Good for him. Bagwell hit a home run. Overall, good performance from the big dogs. And that will most likely be the end of the episode. We'll finish up April. Actually, you know what? Let's just finish up April. We're only a week left to go in the month. So let's just finish up April today. And then we'll get through it. Angels beat us. That's not good. Blue Jays win. Oh, Johan Santana. Is that another complete game shutout? Hold on. Did he just have another complete game shutout here? View the box score. Blue Jays. Johan Santana, another complete game shutout. This dude is unbelievable. He's not human. Ooh, we're getting close on some of these guys. How good are some of these guys? They don't look amazing, but they look good. This guy doesn't look good at all. Let's find somebody else. A lot of starting pitchers and closing pitchers at the top of this board. We'll also change you. And we'll do, I guess, you? Ooh, you got a lot of power. Maybe Chris Lloyd's the guy. Who knows? Vida Blue's in danger, and he couldn't get out of it. Felix Bautista's in danger, but he does get out of it. Vida Blue's in danger. Roy Halladay sprained his neck. We get another win, though. And Tony Gwynn's at the plate, and we couldn't get the win there. So we start month of May 16-14. Very interesting season. I don't know how I feel about it. We are good enough to be better than this. The Orioles are also having a pretty good year. We play them at the end of the month. Let's just finish up the series against the Red Sox here, and we lost. I think we're doing good enough. We'll have to see how the next episode goes. Johan Santana's been dominating. Randy Johnson's been playing a lot better. Jose Fernandez has been killing the baseball. He's getting shelled, but he's winning games, I guess. Okay. Halladay got injured, but he's struggling a little bit. And then Trevor Bauer's super struggling. My God, he's struggling. So we've got a little bit of work to do on the back half of our pitching staff. Maybe that's why we're struggling so much. And then the lineup, Tony Gwynn's got 10 home runs already. Jackie's hitting 345. Jeff Bagwell's dominating. Frank Thomas is struggling a little bit. Bo Jackson's starting to heat up a little bit, but he's also hitting 189. Beltran's doing all right. Piazza's playing well. Ripken's doing okay, and then George Brett's doing okay. Really, the top of our order is what's killing it. Gwynn, Robinson, and Bagwell. All three dominating. Bagwell's got to be in contention for, like, MVP right now, right? Yeah, he's leading it, along with Tony Gwynn. And then Cy Young, Jose Fernandez is in contention for it, but his ERA is too high. Tony Gwynn's also leading for batting title. Love to see that. Hank Aaron Award, we got Tony Gwynn fighting for it. All right, so it's only a month into the season, but we're starting to see some things. Starting to see some interesting things. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club if you're excited for more Blue Jay baseball. I am too. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.